Welcome, Aquarius. This is Evelyn, and we have your read here for January 2023. It was just 3:44 on the clock. 3 is the Empress, 44 is the Four of Cups, which typically is boredom or apathy, but it's also about grounding, integrating, and mastering how to receive love. And it also comes up as Hercules energy, as the social worker type of thing, as opposed to the Atlas energy of physical weight of the world. So let's see how that plays out for you. I pre-shuffled the cards. We're going to do 3 cards to initiate the read for the energies. A sexual energy, a person, because this is only a half a deck, the Rider-Waite. It's all the people. It's there's no situations. And then we have the journey of love here as well for some energy. We're going to use the Universal Golden for the read, and then clarifiers with the Rider-Waite Mini, both uprights and reversals. And it is a general reading. If you want to do a read with me, you can check out my details below or my website, twinflames3344.com. And I have a CD out there also called Ashes, Twin Towers to Twin Flames by Evelyn Stainthorpe. So let's get going. I pre-shuffled, but we're going to shuffle a little bit more. And we'll see how this goes. Let's put these guys over here. Okay, take a deep breath. Aquarius for January 2023. Aquarius for January 2023. Aquarius for January 2023. Aquarius for January 2023. One more. All right, Aquarius, January 2023. Came right up. I got 3 again. I'm trying to get 1, and I got 3 for Capricorn too. All right, so the bottom of the deck here is Heart of God. The 9 is the Hermit, the 1 and the All. And so obviously there's a lot of energy regarding God coming up right here. So let's see what else plays out with that. We have the Void. So the 40 is the Page of Cups, that innocent energy of the heart. And the Void, the 0-point field, doing meditation to create that vortex, to be in the present moment, to be able to create what you want. The ethereal touch of inspiration, being light as a feather. The 27 is the Ace of Wands, new passion, new growth, new inspiration, but keeping it light by meditating and being like very childlike, right? The heart of a child. And then the sensual awakening here of bliss. So finding bliss through being childlike and innocent and opening up your heart, raising your vibration in the sensual awakening of the 64, which is the 10 of Swords, but reversed, that's bliss. And this is very much that energy here. So learning how to achieve the bliss state, perhaps. And then let's see what we have as far as people. So again, this is half of the Rider-Waite deck. It's just people. Let's see what comes up for you guys. For Aquarius, January 2023, who is significant to you? 2 cards just dropped on the floor, so I don't know if that's a good thing. But we have the World. These are all uprights. We have the World and the Chariot, which could be Pisces for me, and Cancer energy. So a lot of water right there. The bottom of the deck is the Emperor. Okay. And we have the Heart of God with the Emperor, right? So the Emperor is the God energy, right? He's the only one who's truly in control, is God, right? The source energy, the collective. So we have the World coming full circle, completion, being completely authentic to yourself, marching to the beat of your own drum, using nature as natural protection to keep out unwanted energies, being overseen by positive energies. And then here we have the Chariot, which is a bold move. It's travel. It's literally moving homes, perhaps, or taking the show on the road, where all the world is a stage. Okay? So this is your message. So there are no specific people that really came out there, unless that's a Pisces person and a Cancer person, or taking a Pisces on the road, or maybe you're becoming more your authentic self and you're going to go on the road. Let's see what the sexual energy is for you this month. So again, you're going into 0-point field to learn about bliss. And that might be by maybe you're going to travel around the world or the country. or just realizing that all the world is a stage, and all of a sudden looking at the world through very different eyes. Or maybe a Pisces and Cancer energy around you are discovering that. Maybe that's your children. All right, so what is the sexual energy that's coming up for you in January 2023 for Aquarius? Aquarius, January 2023. January 2023 for Aquarius. What is the energy? January 2023. All right, so this is the Chariot again, but it's a much more sexual energy there, right? We have a vulgar connotation there with the two bulls and this whip right here. So there could be a two-bull split. Somebody could be going to Africa, perhaps on a safari. And again, this could be someone who's being abused. And that's why they're calling it quits. Or someone who likes S&M here and somebody else doesn't. All right, and then we have a codependent relationship. So this could be a codependent relationship where they feed into each other's addictions as opposed to being good for each other. So is that who you're with right now? And there may be somebody else for you out there, very water energy. This is the Queen of Cups and the Ace of Cups. So there may be another love out there. Or is this love? They don't feel like the same love, right? That looks very codependent. Maybe it's showing that this energy that you're learning this month is teaching you the difference between codependent energy and true bliss of love. So those two both could be coming out for you. The bottom of the deck is the Ten of Pentacles, the dream family, the dream girl, the heaven on earth of having everything you could ever dream of. And then we have the Five of Cups here, which could be disappointment, right? Separation, a broken heart or broken hearts in the past that now lead you to question when anybody proposes something to you. And again, there's that energy of the postman calling here. But what if they come back, right? And not accepting something. So there is that energy of the dream at the bottom. Or again, there could be, some kind of alternative sexual system. Maybe someone uses food every time they have sex or something like that. Again, it could be two people who feed into each other's addictions, or that they don't believe in the same things, or they don't feed into the same sexual energy. And again, this person is maybe starving themselves, they may be drinking or hurting themselves. And it might be because the other person abuses them sexually. But that's where they get enjoyment from. But maybe they don't, or maybe they've learned to deal with it by alcohol or drugs or whatever. But there's definitely a dark energy there. So we're going to put this over here. And again, Capricorn had this duality type of energy as well, with literally the devil and the angel. Oh, I'm going to put them there. I don't want to burn the house down either. All right. So again, who you want to be, who you don't want to be. And then we have the reed. You definitely have water energies there. You got Pisces and Cancer and the Queen of Cups. This is the Six of Pentacles. That's Pentacles energy, but you also have the Chariot there, which is Cancer. So, and you had the Page of Cups in the back there with the Void, which is Pisces. So there's definitely strong Cancer and Pisces there, whether that's both you, or you and a child, or you and a sister, you and a friend. But it's definitely coming up both feminine energies there. All right, so this is for Aquarius, January 2023. This is for Aquarius, January 2023. What is the central energy here? The central energy at play. All right, we have the Temperance card, the Angel, patience and balance, or Sagittarius energy. Maybe you're dealing with a Sagittarius, or patience, whether it's your own patience with yourself, with others, or dealing with patients in a hospital setting or an office setting. But again, the need to take one step at a time and find balance. The challenge is the Page of Swords, which is a message or getting the word out, perhaps stepping up to the plate, perhaps at the country house or the ranch. There's one more card here. The bottom here in the foundation here is the Five of Cups, which is, for me, the grieving card. It's about loss and regret, about the past. It's about shame and being made to feel guilty about things. And how does that affect you right now, Aquarius? Or are you doing that to somebody else? So what's in the recent past for Aquarius, January 2023? January 2023, Aquarius. January. Oh, there we go. So we have Justice. So this could be a Libra energy over here, but that is truth and balance, right? Justice, alignment. We have lining up Libra and Sagittarius here. Perhaps this energy, this Justice person is seen as an angel, or right, the one who saves the day. Maybe they are a judge or in the legal profession, or maybe they're just a Libra or Sagittarius, or have both energies in their chart. And then we have crowning here is the Eight of Swords, which is imprisonment, anxiety, some sort of fear, right? Because being in your head, because you certainly can walk out of that situation. The swords are plenty, far apart. And what's coming up for you? Aquarius 2023. January 2023, Aquarius. Aquarius, the Ten of Cups. So this could be a happy family, but this also could be a happy ending. So we'll have to see how that works out. Also, the Rainbow Bridge could be coming up here. Finding a way out of imprisonment with emotional fulfillment. And there's a big chunk of cards here for you. So you're seeing yourself as the Three of Wands. Being very present in the moment. Perhaps you feel like you're standing on a landmine, but you're not affected by it. This could be a firefighter or someone who deals with those kind of emergencies every day. So standing on a landmine is nothing for them. They do it all the time. And is that you, Aquarius? Are you at the beach? Are you looking out at the ocean? Are you waiting for something to come in? It feels like you think it's not coming in, right? That ship has sailed. What's around you or how others might see you is the Knight of Swords. Coming in fast with information. Is that the messenger of truth or the knight in shining armor? Is this the slave driver in this card, right? That came up today as well, right? The two dead trees on the other side with it's barren. And on this side, the cotton fields with the Knight of Swords. So there could be this energy of people seeing you as the slave driver. This could be also you driving yourself crazy or driving yourself to depression. The block for you is the King of Pentacles. And he may be speaking. Maybe he got injured. Maybe he had a stroke and he doesn't have his full abilities. Maybe there's some kind of paralysis. But also this is the King of Pentacles, right? He's all that. He's got everything together. He's very stable. He takes care of other people. And why is that a block for you? Is he not taking care of you? Or is that how you perceive this? The challenge for you is this Page of Swords, which is connected to this Knight of Swords over here. The challenge is getting the word out, or immature conversation, even though it's not negative. It could be immature. It's also going to be an air sign child, and this could be another air sign child, or perhaps two children who just like to talk a lot. And this also could just be unending messages, and I mean that's why it's the challenge, because there's always messages to answer, and you can't keep up with them. What's at the end here for you, Aquarius, is the Strength card. Taming the beast, whether it's your inner beast, or perhaps you have a pet that you're trying to tame. Maybe you're taming the beast of your partner, right? And maybe, again, this is that codependent relationship of being strong, knowing that you can change them, which is another issue of codependency. So what is connecting you to what's left hanging in limbo at the end of your read? is the Nine of Swords. So you have the Eight of Swords here, and then the Nine of Swords here is going into more suffering, not sleeping, suffering in silence, getting headaches, not being able to sleep at night, or just crying a lot, or having nightmares. Trying to be strong, even though you can't sleep, trying to tame your inner beast, right, that you want to snap because you haven't slept, or just, again, that inner prison. You're in your head too much. Trying to be present. You're learning 0 point up there. You're trying to learn how to achieve bliss by being present in the moment, to let go of sadness and grief and loss, but also being seen as the Knight of Swords, coming in with the truth. And is that you telling yourself the truth? Or is that how other people see you, where you see yourself as just being present and calling it as it is? You're just saying what you see, but others might be seeing you as more aggressive, because even though this is upright, it can be harsh words. And then what's hanging in limbo for you is the Queen of Cups, which is up here, right? The non-codependent relationship, the very loving relationship where you love yourself. You have to love yourself first in order to be in a loving relationship. So if you're not, right, then maybe that needs to be called out. Okay. So the bottom of the deck here is the Tower. So some kind of sudden event, epiphany, sexual exchange, right? Some kind of blow up. And this definitely looks like a fight here. That could be competition as well. And again, there could have been theft, lying, cheating, stealing. There looks like this could be a fair, right? Gypsies, tramps, and thieves. Or the fight for the riches here, the gold, and stealing from each other. And then there's the moon, perhaps the last full moon. And then there is soulmates or children being very loving with each other. And there's the Magician here. So we have the Magician. And it's interesting, there's a lot of heavy energy right below the Magician, so I want to show you that. You have the Devil, which Capricorn read just had a lot to do with the angel versus the devil, so if you want to watch that, if it relates to you. We have the Devil here, the ball and chain, being chained by the devil, having to do what they say, and finding your freedom from the devil, or someone else finding their freedom from you, depending on who's that energy. And then here is the wounded warrior, who definitely can be Sagittarius energy. But again, finding freedom just to find your woundedness again, right? So you get freedom from one thing, but then you still need to heal. You need to do the work. You're just not got off scot-free, right? You're going to feel sadness again because you need to heal yourself. So then we go into the Magician embodiment here, or perhaps going to someone to help yourself heal, finding the tools. You need to do that kind of thing, and that can be Gemini or perhaps Virgo. Even sometimes Aries will come up from that for me. So finding the magic to bring two soulmates together, to bringing two children together, very loving energies of the Pisces and Cancer that are up here. And then we have Cancer again with the moon. Some may argue that's Pisces. But again, this is coming up as the girl Cancer as I just look at it real quick. Again, this is romance, subconscious energies, perhaps dealing with Cancer or Cancer person. At night, the full moon energies that passed. So where are we? Just had a new moon, didn't we? I can't even remember anymore. But someone may feel like at night someone's sneaking out or getting away with something. And then this starts a fight as an explosion breaks out. Okay, this could be a lot of fighting at night. And let's see how this plays out. Maybe you thought you were soulmates, or you got out of a bad relationship, but now you realize you still have a lot of work to do. You're just not happy all of a sudden. Maybe you thought you'd be really happy getting out of an abusive or codependent relationship, and now you're depressed, even though you're free from that energy. Maybe you felt free for a little bit, but then you felt depressed, and you're like, what the heck? But there is a big fight or explosion that happened right here. And we have, like I said, with the Magician, could be Gemini, perhaps Virgo or Aries. We have Cancer and Scorpio here. We have Libra, Sagittarius, and Leo as the main energies there. well, we have air signs, a lot of air, and an earth sign here, so any of the earth signs, and then water as well. So let's start clarifying here. And is the Queen of Cups Scorpio? She could be, but we have all three water signs there. And then you have an air sign, right? The one that's sneaking away, and then there's a Libra energy right here. So it could be. But we have Gemini here as well. And there's Cancer there too. So Cancer and Scorpio in the underlying energies, but more Cancer and Pisces up there. And there was in Capricorn's read. Was it Capricorn's read? I don't know if it was their read or not. I think I did a read for myself, not myself, but for the collective earlier today. I think that's the one. There was like sudden death or sudden ending. Suddenly falling into dark night of the soul. That could all be coming up today. So, all right. So why is the Tower there for Aquarius, January 2023? Okay, trying to keep peace of mind by keeping yourself, not wanting to know, and offering love to someone who doesn't want to hear it, who's pissed off. That's this explosion. So someone offers love, pretending like they don't know anything, when they probably do, just to keep the peace. And then here's the Knight of Wands. And that could be a Scorpio offering love to perhaps a Sagittarius energy there, or Aries, or Leo. Could be any of the three fire signs. But this is the player, the fallen angel, the one who fell off the horse, fell back into their addictions again, or promised things and then they fell short. And again, whatever this argument was between them caused a blow up right there. Why is justice in the recent past for you? Okay, with the devil waving, temptation. That could be a Capricorn as well. The ball and chain, any kind of addictions or codependencies. And then here's this innocent energy that came up in Capricorn's read too, that they were seen as the devil, but they're actually very much this innocent energy. So this can just be a Capricorn person also sending a loving message. Maybe there was something read into this loving message. Maybe Capricorn or Libra energy offered a loving message here, and this fire sign took it the wrong way. They assumed that it was temptation again, or the player energy here, maybe because they are that way. They assume somebody else would be that way too. But maybe this person is not that way. This Capricorn may be much more conservative and actually be very innocent emotionally. But this is someone offering love as a message, or puppy love, wanting to fix things, right? To welcome somebody back from exile or injury or illness. So, and this may be someone just wanting to talk. This could be a Libra Queen of Swords wanting to talk to a fiery Two of Wands here, right? Offering them something. Maybe they want to see what they have to offer. I'm going to put that down too. The foundation is the Five of Cups and the Knight of Swords reversed. So again, I don't like, because even if they're silent, they got something to say, and it's going to be abusive if they say it. So they could be holding back. But this could be a very abusive, verbally abusive person here, and that's coming up right there. And there's a lot of it. And no matter how abusive they are, the other person is coming back with love, because they're not allowing them to affect their peace. So there is grief here. The person behind the Ace of Cups is the Knight of Pentacles reversed, who's stuck or being stubborn, refusing to fall into this trap. Maybe they're refusing to work, they're refusing to get up. There's no movement here, they're scared. Maybe they have no balls to move on when they should. Instead, they're just still offering love to an abusive past, when they should be going on to make peace, like leaving to find peace away from depression or arrogance here. The central energy is the Angel, the Temperance card. And that's coming up with the moon. So that could have to do with seeing angels at night, or seeing patients at night, or just seeing angels up in the sky, stars, going out for a walk at night to howl at the moon. Again, a walk to get noticed. Or, you know, like acting like, just pretending like you're just a patient angel going out to take a walk, howl at the moon, but it may be someone who gets attention that way. And we're Sagittarius and Cancer right there. Leading the way, maybe they're working at night, leading the way for success, or to bring good news, and bringing it to perhaps an unreceptive audience. This can be a twist of fate as well, or just things not going their way. Or perhaps someone with Libra in their chart. This could be a Cancer rising, and somebody with Libra in their chart. And this could be the Sagittarius energy wanting to bring them good news, but they're not sure if it'll go in their favor or if they'll receive it or not. This also could be, the next cards here is that bliss energy of the Ten of Swords, but here it's upright of pain and ending pain. But this also could be getting a massage, right, to end the pain, coming to a place to get a massage. But this can be a lot of pain. Maybe you end pain at work because you're in the medical industry, or you do massage, whatever. But this could be a painful ending as well, whether it's at work, school, home, church, any place of co-creation here. Some kind of painful ending there. Or again, you know, something that someone might deem going to church as a pain in the ass. That could be coming up here too. Right? So angels and any kind of religious beliefs here. There's not a lot about that going on so far. So let's see what else comes up. And that could be at school too. Maybe going to school. Maybe a child is saying going to school is a pain in the ass. Or Sagittarius. The Page of Swords is the challenge for you, is the Nine of Pentacles reversed. So this could be a dependent for sure. Maybe they feel powerless or lost their independence or their power, their money, because of what they say through their mouth. Or this could be a dependent child, or just an adult who feels powerless and is verbalizing a message about this. And then here's the King of Pentacles, who may be the person who's taking care of them, like the parent. This also could be the codependent relationship, where this one acts like the parent and this one acts like the dependent child. And the King of Pentacles may be seeing synchronicities or have lots of options here, but he's in control of all of this. Heaven in his eyes, but is it for Aquarius? Maybe this is the King of Pentacles is seeing synchronicities and reporting them like I do. But this also could be having lots of options and then calling it, and you as Aquarius here, calling it as you see it. Whereas they may be more dreamy about things. Again, there may be very different energies here. And it's coming up here as you, this is Aquarius, but in a negative sense, or at least a negative self-talk in their partnership with the King of Pentacles here. Maybe you don't want to, maybe this Aquarius energy doesn't want to partner up with someone with a codependent partner who may be at work all the time, or a child that they're bringing to work all the time that they're going to have to deal with. So crowning here is the Eight of Swords, being present in the moment, which is how you're seeing yourself here. But maybe being present in the moment feels like a prison to you. Having to lie down and rest and meditate may feel like a prison to you, in trying to learn how to be present in the moment and tap into that 0 point creative energy while dealing with an unhappy family, or ending it, or maybe you're trying to end an emotional cycle that's not serving you. But you may feel imprisoned by the emotional cycle, or by having to meditate and do that and be present in the moment. Because if you're an air sign, you really like to think about things. And the whole point of this meditation is to get you out of your head and into your heart. So that might be a struggle for air signs. And again, there may be a split or divided about things, or divided about helping a child, divided about inviting someone or offering an opportunity to someone who you may see as an opportunist, or do they see you as an opportunist? But this could be a split, a lie, a divide, a need for clarity here on how to help a student or a child or yourself. The 10 of Cups. Heartbreak, separation, disappointment. Perhaps something got rained out and you had to surrender to it. So whatever disappointment turned up, it's learning to just surrender to it instead of fighting it, and allowing the next offer to come in. So learning family bliss, like how the dynamics of a family, how it will work so that I can actually have a blissful family, not an unhappy family. And then you see yourself as that 3 of Wands. We have the Page of Wands and the Tower reversed. So this is someone excited, inspired. It could be feeling like a teenager. It is a young person. It could be a very young person. This could be a seed, as a matter of fact. But being present in the moment, standing on a landmine, you know, the adventure. A young fire sign is ready for anything. They're not scared of anything. And are they avoiding a disaster? Or did they just deal with a disaster? Did they just go through a sudden event, epiphany or sexual exchange, and is now looking it straight in the eye here, like kind of like looking at the eye of the vortex? And how do I get in there? How do I get in there without causing too much drama? And then you have this religious energy coming up. Look at that. So again, this could be a tainted priest with a nun, or any religious 2 people. This can also be alternative religion, right? Spirituality, whereas this is the traditional religion, the priest type of energy, the Pope, you know, expecting people to bow down to them. But this is also a tainted one of those, or seeing things more spiritually outside the box, which could be this energy of the High Priestess of using psychic abilities and meditation as opposed to traditional religion. So this is definitely coming up on your space right here. And which side of that are you on? It looks like you're trying to use alternative means as opposed to traditional religion now to find your way. And the Knight of Swords is around you, how others are seeing you. And there we have the 6 of Cups, very beautiful, loving energy, but the world upside down. And then the 4 of Wands, which is the home or the union energy, perhaps a big celebration. Perhaps this is a child who's getting on your case about a party for them. And again, this is Pisces energy, as it's going to be Pisces in a couple months. So it definitely could be children coming in saying, it's my birthday coming up, I want a party. But there's a soulmate energy here. But it's on top of the Knight of Swords, which at best, if it's upright, could be a knight in shining armor, but it's not, it doesn't come in that way in this card. It comes in as the person who's on the cotton field side, right? The one who's the slave driver, and the 2 who are left out in the cold over here. And again, that energy over here of wanting to bring those 2 out in the cold back in, to let them back in. So people might be seeing you as with harsh words to say, but someone here is, you are inspired by the drama. Maybe you like drama. Maybe you like the clashing of beliefs. And maybe someone else doesn't like that, or the family doesn't like that. But we have this energy of very innocent soulmate energy coming in with a message or deliveries. Maybe the kids have been ordering too much stuff. Maybe it came from halfway around the world, and maybe it's really excited to be able to order things now from halfway around the world. Maybe you're learning to see different perspectives on things. Something that you saw as negative, you're now looking at how you can see it in a positive way, and maybe trying to teach that to your children as well. This can also be soulmates or children who feel like their world's been turned upside down. This also can be the divine feminine in the 5D world, which is a new world as opposed to their world upside down. Going to the new world, right? The union, the home, the celebration of heaven on earth. And again, the announcements of maybe you want to spread the word regarding this. Maybe it's something you believe in. Or maybe you're contemplating it. Maybe you're brought up very traditionally and you're contemplating another way of looking at religion or life or the world. Maybe you want to change. Maybe that never really resonated with you, but you followed it because it was what your family told you to do. And now you're not going to do that anymore. You're going to do what you believe in. The block here is the King of Pentacles. Why? Well, is this someone who passed recently? Is this a Scorpio who's very bossy and walks right over people? As the King of Pentacles, right? Wanting to end the war. Right? This is, instead of the good news coming in, right? Because that Six of Wands right there brings the good news at the end of the war. This is the end of the war. That's what it really looks like. Maybe you see it this way. Maybe instead of seeing it as really good news, you're seeing it as it is, because you're saying you call it as it is. And here is the dark night, the death, the Grim Reaper coming and literally stomping over the dead bodies after the war. So the war isn't really over because there's a lot to clean up. And you know what happens after the war is people start stealing and looting and they have PTSD that needs to heal. So the block for you is that even if you get past this energy of the King of Pentacles, you know there's still a lot of work to do. Perhaps on yourself as the Queen of Pentacles reversed, if you have Earth in your chart. And dealing with that family. So both the King and the Queen of Pentacles both came up with this Ten of Pentacles reversed. I think that was Capricorn's read. It came up with the King of Pentacles. So maybe you are the Queen of Pentacles of the King of Pentacles Capricorn, or vice versa. Because you're both dealing with this King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, and Ten of Pentacles reversed energies. And the underlying energy here is the Ten of Pentacles, but also the heart of God. So there's this energy of materialism versus religion. Again, it's not as severe as Capricorn's was, but there's still that energy there. And again, the Chariot of taking the show on the road, or that all the world is a stage, wanting to make a bold move to travel. Maybe you wanted to travel around the world, but you never did because you had to do what your family said or your husband said to do. Or again, if you're the man, maybe you had to deal with a very difficult wife who was very strict with what her family did, and you had to follow that even though you knew it was wrong. They're both reversed right here. Maybe that you got stuck in a family that lies, cheats, and steals. And that wasn't something you ever did, but you married into it, and now you were stuck with it. Maybe you tried to make the best of it, but you're not going to do that anymore. So we have the Strength card up here, and again, the Atlas energy of the Strength of 10 men, right? Trying to carry the weight of the world, or work out really hard, cleaning up the yard, just being strong in general. Leo energy, definitely right there. Trying to tame your inner beast by working out, getting rid of those aggression energies in a split, or when you feel divided, or when you need clarity about something you work out, or maybe that's what you're being guided to do, right? The need to help out a child in a split, right? A child of divorce may be needing extra help right now, needing money, time, effort, or an opportunity, perhaps a job. Maybe this is an opportunist, right? It's not because they need help. It's that maybe they're seeing the situation and, oh, I can get mom and dad to do things for me. That could be coming up here too. And the need to be strong with a child who may be trying to manipulate you. And that child could be the King of Wands, Sagittarius, or with Sagittarius in their chart. Okay, so this comes up in the middle of the read. So that's coming up as the King of Wands right here, or is he with Sagittarius? Because he could be this Knight of Wands reversed. And we have the Page is up right over here. And did the Queen come out yet? I don't think she did yet. All right, so somebody's working really hard, but there's some fallen angel energy over here. Maybe because the King of Wands here is being seen as the opportunist, but this actually can be a child with a parent working really hard to provide for their child and seen as the fallen angel, or maybe they fell short of the family's expectations or the child's expectations and trying to be strong And this can be a Leo, because Leo card comes up. Maybe Leo is Sagittarius in his chart, or he's just seen as the fallen angel, or the one who's unbalanced, the one who's not patient, who loses their temper. And then the Nine of Swords. The liar, cheater, thief who ran away, or is trying to get away with something. Or there's a child who's doing this. Or there's a child who's stepping up to the plate to cut them off at the pass. There may be a child or someone who saw what they did, and they're maybe threatening to report them. And they may be ready to implement the plan or invest their time, money, and effort elsewhere. This could be a family member, your partner or your child saying, well, if you don't do this and this for me, I'm going to find it elsewhere. And this could be making someone very depressed and sad. If you can't give me what I want, then I'm going to go elsewhere and get it. Not good. That definitely could be what someone's saying right there. All right, you can run away all you want, or you can go out and be with your friends, or you can go to work all you want, but if I don't get what I want, I'm now going to invest my time, money, and effort elsewhere. And it may be sad. This person may feel sad for saying it, which can be you. Or you are making the other person feel really bad about themselves. And maybe this could be a child or you who actually is really good at making other people feel guilty. And that's how you get your way. And we also have, I'm going to put these back in, but the Empress is coming up in conjunction with the King of Swords reversed. So she's coming up in a positive energy, whether it's the mother or the partner, the grandmother, who's partnering up with the King of Swords reversed, who's in a negative energy, or maybe he's just a negative self-talk. I don't know. He may be exposing all. And there's the Emperor. This could be a son who had to move home with his parents. Right? Because maybe he's partnered up with his parents and he's going through a divorce. Or maybe whenever they have a fight, he runs to his parents' house because they'll always accept him, right? He's always the child in their eyes. So that's interesting. And then we have the Queen of Cups. So how does someone change if their parents feed into the addiction, right? So let's say the King of Swords is an abuser. If he can run home to his parents because they see him as can do no wrong, how is he ever going to become a better person? He always has a reason to run away and not come back to the relationship until he gets what he wants. And then we have the Queen of Cups. And that fell right in my lap. So this is the Ace of Pentacles reversed. This can be trying to magnetize something to come to you as opposed to having to work for it. I'm going to use this energy. I'm going to figure out how to use this energy to bring everything to me so I don't have to do it myself. This also can be withholding, saving for a new life, preparing for a new life, right? Saving your money, your time, your effort, or playing hardball with somebody who's not doing what you want them to do. And here we have the Queen of Cups reversed. All right, so she's reversed. So she probably is manipulating and playing hardball. I don't know if that's you or another person, because she could be a water sign with air in your chart and you have a lot of water up here. So I don't know if you're manipulating, or your children or a sister or another woman around you is being manipulative. A water sign, Pisces or Cancer perhaps. And you have Pisces right here, but you also have Taurus reversed. But the Queen of Cups here could be actually withholding or playing hardball with herself, or another water sign. And you have two water signs here. You have Pisces and Cancer up there, and you have Cancer and Scorpio over there. So someone's setting themselves free. So if the Queen of Cups doesn't give the Fool what they want, they're leaving. And what's behind the Fool is the Empress. And again, this whole bunch of people comes in again. Right? So if you don't give me what I want, I'm just going to leave and go to the Emperor and the Empress's house. And so that sounds like the King of Swords is saying this, because they're going to take him, the mother's going to take him in no matter what. I don't know, the father's given a sideways glance to it, so he may not approve, but he's still a loving father. So he's being nice about it. there's this energy between the King of Swords reversed and the Queen of Cups reversed. So you're being present. And this doesn't have to be you, this Knight of Swords. It could be somebody else around you, but it is air energy, so it definitely could be you. But there could be two air signs here. You got two water signs, so there could be siblings you're dealing with, whether it's two guys, two girls, girl, guy, but I'm getting, it could be both. And again, remember in the beginning, we're talking about going from a codependent relationship and learning how to be in a loving relationship. And does this person realize if they're running away to the parents' house that that's a codependent relationship because they're allowing their abusive son, because he's coming up as the King of Swords reversed, to come stay with them, to run away from his problems, as opposed to making him deal with his own issues as an adult. So there's a lot of codependent energy versus loving energy. But at the same time, the Queen of Cups over here is coming up reversed before anyway. She might be up right now. And has the Ace of Cups, I don't think has come out. Let's see what position that's in. The Lovers are reversed. Did I miss that? Where is the Ace of Cups? That's right here, I'm sorry. So Ace of Cups is upright. And that was coming from the Knight of Pentacles reversed over here, which can represent also the Queen of Pentacles reversed. So it looks like there's sibling stuff here, family stuff, right? Because we got the Queen of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is upright over here with a dependent, whether it's his wife or his child, or his own dependence on his parents, which can be the Emperor and the Empress here. And they're both upright. Maybe the children are the problem here. We've got three Pentacles children reversed, where the King is upright, but the Queen is reversed too. They're all reversed except for the King. And maybe that's why the King of Pentacles may be seeing lots of options for themselves and making an announcement, challenged by messages or patience, or being patient, feeling imprisoned at work, maybe not wanting to do it all. And the King of Pentacles can be the Emperor, right? So I could be the Emperor sick of being the one that everyone runs to every time there's a problem, because they don't get any peace. And that's why he's given the sideways glance when the situation happens. All right, so the bottom of the deck here is the King of Cups. We have Justice here as well, and the Magician, so a lot of energy right there. So someone manifesting justice as unconditional love, or with the King of Cups, which can be a water sign. But you also have Gemini, perhaps Virgo or Aries, and then Libra here, along with water energy. And this could be a group disbanding as well. That could be the underlying energy, right? This could be bad influences, third-party influences or situations, social distancing, not socializing, not having a social life, and manifesting big here to find justice and unconditional love. You may be looking to see, how do you find this? How do I find that unconditionally loving person? So let's see what Romance Angels has for you. How to go from inequity to a loving situation. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens, and this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. And then we have reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. The bottom of the deck is worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. And an energy card for you. Now the king of your challenge is the Page of Swords, which can be a message or a child, an air sign child, which could be this Knight of Swords or another child. But the challenge for you also is conjunction with this King of Pentacles, because he's upright and everybody else is not. So why is that a block for you? Is there could be some jealousy or envy around this, because he is coming up as upright. Is he your spouse, your father, your brother perhaps? Or even your child? But the rest of the family is all reversed. The King of Pentacles, he may be the Emperor, like I said, getting sick of everybody depending on him. I don't know if he's the Emperor or not. Could be. But your block is the message, getting the message out, or immature conversation. And then you feel blocked by this King of Pentacles, because maybe he intimidates you or cuts you off before you even get a word in, or vice versa. For Aquarius. Aquarius. The storm warning. Now this, I like this card because it has the 10, which is destiny. It's the storm warning is because the tower's coming in to flatten everything out for your own good, so they can start fresh. And here's that tower. So there's the storm warning. It's destined. And then you have the 53 of the Knight of Swords, the Magician in the Mirror. So again, this is related to the Magician. So that could be a Gemini, perhaps a Virgo or Aries, rushing in with the truth, which could cause this tower moment, which then changes everything. Oh, as I dropped all the cards. It changes everything. There's also Libra energy here with the 10, for me anyway. Okay, so you have your sign, Aquarius, and then Libra's coming up here as well. And then there's definitely Gemini with the Magician in the Mirror. So you have all 3 air signs at play here. And then you have the 37 of that King of Cups, how to find unconditional love through the solar plexus, through your confidence, through radiating light. The 3rd chakra, Archangel Shamuel. So you might want to meditate and focus on your solar plexus chakra to see what comes up for you, as regarding unconditional love and how to shine your light. And again, the Magician may, and this is like the Emperor's new clothes too, becoming the Magician as opposed to the Emperor. And this is like finding the Emperor in the middle of the night in his pajamas, It's not something he usually is very comfortable with, because he wants to be seen as the Emperor. He's always fixed up every day to be his Emperor self, not in his pajamas self. And then we have the community down here too. So the community of women, maybe you're around a lot of women, or a community of feminines, or getting girls ready for a dance or for some kind of prom. Maybe if they graduated mid-year. The 7 is the Chariot. Again, wanting to go on an adventure, travel, right? A bold move to ascend. And we got the King of Pentacles behind there. The 43 is coming together. But the 3 of Cups, I think, was reversed in this read. But here's the King of Pentacles not coming together in a bold move with these three women here. Maybe somebody wants a car, or they want someone to drive, or maybe he needs people to drive him. But again, that's the vehicle. The vehicle is the community. And the Chariot is upright, but I think that 3 of Cups was reversed. So maybe someone needs some time on the road on their own to travel, find themselves away from the community. As what comes out was, what was the first card? Oh, is the Storm, okay? So remember, you're coming from this energy of the community and the 7 of the vehicle to travel, to get places, to make a bold move. And then the Storm comes in. So the Tower hit. You're dealing with the Knight of Swords coming in with information in the middle of the night. Perhaps Sagittarius energy here leading the way or bringing good news, but then is not anymore. And the need for unconditional love here, or for some support. and the solar plexus. Maybe someone needs literally a back brace to support their midsection. All right, guys. So remember your water, your rest, your joy, your nature, to follow your own guidance and rise and be love. Love and rise. I'll see you soon. Have an amazing day, guys. Bye.